So this is gonna be a stupid video, but we had a reference one, then we had a tinfoil hat theory one, the next one is gonna be my full review of Pokémon Legends Z-A, so we kinda need a stupid one, right? So hey, I'm notsoAceTrainer, and has the Mega Dimension explained Pokémon Eggs? Let's get into it. There are many mysteries in the Pokémon world. Where are all the fathers? Why do we have so many flutes? And why are most professors named after trees? And yes, that was a shameless plug. But one that was never explained, and honestly there was not a lot to say about it, was the mystery of where do Pokémon eggs come from? Canon-wise, Pokémon eggs were first discovered in Gen 2, Pokémon Gold and Pokémon Silver. They added a nice layer of gameplay to Pokémon during a generation that did a whole lot of that. It was a great way to get your hands on different Pokémon, including the newly introduced baby Pokémon, and also with the odd egg, you could even get your hands on one of those newly introduced shiny Pokémon. And while hatching eggs became a more complex thing in the following generations, there was one thing that always stayed the same. Nobody could tell where Pokémon eggs come from. The caretaker just goes there, checks on your Pokémon, and bam, there is a new egg. It appears out of thin air, you get it, you hatch it, and you never even look back. So let me get this straight. You put your Pokémon there hoping to get an egg. In other words, you put your Pokémon there dreaming, really dreaming about getting a Pokémon egg. And you know, dreams are fun, but they are not real. The things you see in your dreams, they are not real, they're just your imagination. And imagination isn't real, right? Well, enter Pokémon Legends Z-A Mega Dimension. Here we visit the hyperspace, and if at first we thought it would be something like the Ultra Space, well, we were very wrong. It was basically the dream world but on steroids, and that's where I wanted to get. A world that is based around dreams existed before Darkrai was affected by Anja. Anja just made it so Darkrai's powers enhanced all of this to the point where it was rupturing the line between worlds. Where in Gen 5 we visited the dream world with the help of Fennel, here we were forcing our way in with the help of Hoopa. In the dream world, you could get Pokémon and you could get items. They were in your dreams, but they became real once you transferred them out of that platform. The same happens in hyperspace. From what we know, Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, everything else is just a reflection of Ansha and everyone else's dreams, but they become real once we bring them out, just like it happened in the dream world. So with all of this concept already exists, and Mega Power is basically an enhanced version of the life energy / life force of Pokemon, which is in every Pokemon, then there's a chance that if two Pokemon have a compatible life force, if they dream about producing an egg, there's a chance it is formed in a different dimension. One we can call the dream world or hyperspace or anything else we want really, because it appears that even our dreams work as a separate visitable place in the Pokemon world. And if that is the case, then it is justified that no one really ever saw the eggs being laid. They come out of nowhere, formed somewhere in the dreams of Pokemon with compatible energies, and then, through that same energy, they materialize in our dimension to be eventually found by a daycare owner that to this day has no real idea of how his business works. I warned you that this was going to be a weird one, but it just came to me while I was thinking about how something moves from the dream world and becomes real in the real world, but has no true implication, there is no real consequence. I mean, we brought three ancient world-shaping entities into our world from that dream dimension, and well, nothing got really affected by it. But with hyperspace on one extreme and the dream world on another extreme, then maybe there's something in the middle that just brings us Pokémon eggs. But anyway, this is just a fun video to try to explain something that likely will never be explained. But what about you? How do you feel about the whole mystery around eggs, and do you think it will ever be explained? Let me know down below. And now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. But before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members Good Old Deo and Sean Speak, and my Twitch subscribers and newbies here, Zanes222, Lazarix, and the Dr. Joe. Thank you so much for all of your support.